Okay, now we are done with the Maven setup. Okay, like all TestNG setup is done with the help of, like, you need to go to help, go to the Eclipse marketplace, from then add the TestNG, that is one-time installation. Then you need to go to the Maven repository, and from the Maven repository, you are supposed to take the dependency and add it in your Eclipse. Then now we'll see, like, as we discussed, like we have annotations, right? These are the annotations. Like you have different set of annotations, so we'll execute and all, we'll see now. For example, I have my at the rate test case 1, at the rate test case 2, and all, right? So how does it execution flows? For example, just think that I have one more test case, which is test case 3. So in case now I have 3, tomorrow I might have 50 also. Just think, okay? So I have different annotations. At the rate test is your actual test case. Okay. At the rate before method and after method, always when you come to at the rate test, it will search automatically, do I have any at the rate before method and after method? Now, how the execution flows? If you have, when it comes to at the rate test, it will search, do I have any at the rate before method? It will execute this thing first, then test case 1, then after method, then again before method, test case 2, after method, at the rate before method, test case 3, after method. In the same way, before class, like if you in one class, if you have any 3 test cases, it will be like whatever you're giving in this, it executes in that order. Before test also is like it executes after, like before all the test cases in the XML. Okay, before suit is from before all the suits and after all the suits. Like we'll see now how to work with this and how the XML will come in picture. Okay, I'll do one thing in this class only, before package only. Either I can create my own package. Just I'll TestNG test package I'll create. Okay, I have created. Now in this I'll just create one class, that is annotations test. Okay, done. In TestNG, the best thing is you'll not have any on your main method. You'll not have any main method. Okay, now as I explained, I have this annotations, right, at the rate test. Now I'll write my test cases first. At the rate test, okay, I'll public void test 1. This is my test case 1. Okay, I just wrote it. Done. Now I'll just print system.out println, this is my test 1. Okay, now what I'll do is I'll create my test case 2 in the same way. Okay, here also if I want to create a second test case, whenever you're creating a test case, you're supposed to give at the rate test. Okay, then public void test 2. Done. Okay, system.out println, this is my test 2. Okay, now in the same way, I wrote test case 1 and 2, right? I'll write it as, instead of writing it, I'm just copy pasting it 3 and 4. Okay, this is my test 3, this is my test 4. Done. Okay, now I wrote with at the rate test. Okay, I'll just execute and show it to people how it works. Okay, run as TestNG test. Okay, see, this is how the flow takes place. This is my test 1, this is my test 2, this is my test 3, this is my test 4. All right. Okay. Now, what I'll do is, like, I'll have to check with different annotations, right? Anyways, the flow it is taking place in that way. How now I'll have to check this all annotations. Now I'll take some before method and after method. At the rate before method, okay, public void before method, okay, system.out println, this is my before method. Okay, now you'll go at the rate after method. Okay, I'll create one method, public void, okay, after method. Okay, system.out println, this is my after method. Okay, done. In the same way, I'll do one thing, just I'll give it off my all the annotations. Okay, then you guys will understand what are annotations and how the flow takes place. Okay, I have other annotations before class, after class, right? At the rate before class, again public void before, just I'm giving the class method name as before class and after class. System.out println, this is my before class. Done. I'll give my after class at the rate after class. Okay, done. After class, okay, we'll have to import that public void after class. Okay, then system.out println, this is my after class. Okay, now which one is left? Before test and before test, after test, before suit, after suit, right? We'll write it off those things also quickly. Okay, before test, right? At the rate before test. Okay, public void before test. Okay, done. System.out println, this is my before test. Okay, after test at the rate after test. Okay, public void, okay, after test. Okay, I'll just give it as it is. Then now which one is left? Okay, I'll give it here system.out println, this is my AF after test. Now only one thing is left, before suit and after suit. Okay, at the rate before suit, okay, public void, okay, before suit. Done. System.out println, this is my before suit. After suit, at the rate after suit, public void after suit. Okay, public, okay, systems.out println, this is my after suit. Okay, we are done with almost, we have taken all annotations like before method, after method, before class, after class, before test, after test, before suit, after suit, we have taken all, right? Now I have written the things. Just now I'll execute. Just see the flow, how it takes. Okay, See, 4 test case run, because it will consider the other test as a test case. So total run tests run is 4 because I had other 4 tests, right? Now how it has taken the flow, we'll see. Okay, for this test. See, before suit, before test, before class, before method, test 1, after method, before method, test 2, after method, then before method, test 3, after method, before method, test 4, after method. Done. After that, it will close the class, it will close the test. Okay, this is all about the flow. Now, do you think it will not execute in a flow? But now for me, it is not looking good, right? So I want something which is like, it should be before suit first, it should come, because that is the hierarchy. It looks good, right? If you keep jumbled one, it doesn't look good. So what I'll do is, I'll just keep before suit first. Okay, I'll just cut that and I'll keep at the top. Then what was my next annotation hierarchy? Before test, right? I'll copy before test also. Okay, I'll copy that and I'll keep after this. Which comes after, like before test, before class, right? Before class. Okay, I'll copy now before class. I'll keep it here. Because this is the hierarchy, right? How it is following. It is like first giving before suit, before test, before class. If you keep anywhere jumbled also, it will consider that. It will search for those annotations because that is the hierarchy. So only I want to keep it in good way. Okay. Then it follows the before, after method, after class, after test, after suit. Test cases will come in like middle of this, right? So I'll copy all these test cases and I'll just before method, between this, I'll keep it. This is the hierarchy it is following, right? I'll keep it in this way. Okay. This is all about your different annotations, like before suit, how the hierarchy means. You should remember this hierarchy. Okay. You should remember this hierarchy. Okay, now like you have your all annotations, right? When we execute it, flow, that is how it is taking, right? Before suit, before test, before class, before method. Like this is how it executes. Now, for this particular TestNG suit, always in real time, execution start from the XML. Okay, how it is created, we'll see. Okay, I have created here one annotation class, that is like the annotations test. I have created my class and I have so many methods in this. I have like 4 test cases, that is, these are the test 1, test 2, test 3, test 4, and these are my different annotations. Okay, so I'll create my testng.xml. So if you want to create a XML, go to testng, create test, convert to TestNG. Okay, here you will get it. Here testng.xml, it will get created. Just click on finish. Your testng.xml got created. Okay, if you go to source of this, this is what your testng.xml, automatically it will get created. Okay, your suit name you can give. Okay, this is my test suit, I'm just giving, and test name is like anything I can give, test suit. I have given my user defined. Okay, but in the classes tag, you should mention as it is. Okay, for example, my class was like annotations test, right? It was in TestNG test package, right? Package name dot class name. This thing you should give it clearly. Here also see suit test class, then it comes inside of class and all, then methods and all will come inside. This is the XML hierarchy. Okay, now I can do the execution from here also. Right click, run as TestNG suit. You will run it as entire suit. So when you run entire suit, now you can see your after, before suit and after suit. This will tell your entire suit. Like before suit, before test, before class, before method, test 1 after method, before method, then test 2, before method, test 2 after method, test 3, like that only. This is how it follows. These all are all the TestNG annotations. Okay, how the flow goes. And how to create XML, how you can run the XML and all. If you want to run the XML, click on right click, run at TestNG suite. If you want to run the class, click on this, just do right click, run as TestNG test. All right. This is all about the TestNG annotation, how to create the XML and how to run.